You're just a bargain bin checkout girl daring to wander into my domain. Eddie Fangs, Miller growled, shredding Laura Hayes' shirt as his biker gang howled with laughter. They expected to humiliate a helpless woman, but when the fabric fell away, the Marine Corps tattoo on her shoulder burned into the silence. The laughter died instantly. Eddie stood frozen. Laura didn't move. Her eyes were hard, steel sharp, her stance calm, composed. She made no move to hide herself. She didn't need to. That tattoo told the only story that mattered. Hours earlier, she had walked home, her canvas grocery bag swinging and sneakers brushing cracked sidewalks. Just another night. Laura wasn't the kind to chase trouble, but trouble always found her, with no makeup, no jewelry, her hair pulled back and dressed in plain jeans and a baggy shirt. She was easy to overlook. Too many mistook her quiet for weakness. But everything shifted that night. The spark? A betrayal that cut to the bone. 2 days earlier, she'd found a letter slid under her apartment door. From Sarah, a friend from high school. The sweet girl who once sat beside her when others mocked her, hand-me-downs and strict upbringing. The letter, written in loopy handwriting, asked to meet at Main Street Diner. Something important. Laura went, punctual as always. Jeans, faded blue shirt, bag over her shoulder. Sarah sat inside, not alone. A man in a tailored suit, too polished, too smooth. Sarah introduced him as a recruiter. He said Sarah had recommended Laura. But Sarah avoided eye contact. The man asked rapid-fire questions about Laura's past. Something wasn't right. Then came the twist of the knife. Sarah said you were a nobody, had to see it for myself. He laughed. Sarah mumbled an apology, but Laura didn't stick around. She left. The sting of betrayal bloomed quietly, like a bruise. A young waitress, Mandy, had overheard it all. She rushed out after Laura, apron still on. "You didn't deserve that," she said, voice trembling. Laura just gave a silent nod and walked on. The gesture lingered, a flicker of kindness on a cruel day. That wound was still fresh when Laura walked past the biker bar that night. She wasn't thinking of Sarah anymore, just leftovers waiting at home. The neon sign buzzed. Laughter spilled from the door like poison. Leather jackets, beer cans. One biker called out, mocking her. Another tossed an empty can at her feet. A woman in a leather vest sneered about her shoes. Laughter exploded. Laura said nothing. She tightened her grip on the bag. A delivery driver slowed as he saw the bikers surround her. He recognized Laura from the store. His hand hovered over the horn, then retreated, watching, silent. Mockery rained down. Then Eddie stepped forward. 35 scarred face, shaved head, and the arrogance of someone used to ruling the block. His jacket bristled with trophies from past fights. He blocked Laura's path. "Where are you off to, sweetheart?" he taunted, jabbing. Her shirt. The crowd cheered. Laura didn't flinch. "Move," she said. Just one word, software razor sharp. A young biker mumbled, "She walks like she's on a mission." Eddie sneered. But across the street, Mr. Patel, the corner store owner, watched from his doorway. He gripped his phone, recording, trembling. The woman in the vest leaned in, mocking her again. More laughter. Another woman with bleach blonde hair shouted for Eddie to humiliate her. A wiry teen jeered, urging the worst. Eddie reached, grabbed Laura's collar and yanked. Fabric tore. The gang roared. Then silence. The Marine Corps emblem stared them down, bold, clear, unshakable. "No way. She's a real Marine," someone whispered. Eddie's hand trembled. Laura locked eyes with him. "You chose this," she said. From the crowd, a teen girl let out a cheer. Laura almost smiled. A man nearby, once a soldier, not a Marine, dropped his cigarette and turned away, ashamed. Laura didn't react, just stared at Eddie. The bar had gone breathless. He barked a shaky laugh. "So what if you're a Marine?" "You're alone." He swung a punch. She pivoted. Fluid. Perfect. Wrist caught. Thrown. Down. She pinned him, then let him go. "Free lesson. Don't touch me again." A single clap. Then nothing. Eddie scrambled to his feet, furious. All in! Knives flashed. One biker hesitated. But she's a Marine. She's just a woman, Eddie shrieked. Laura stood, calm, focused, like she was scanning exits in a fire. A dog barked. She twitched, grounded. Then came the engines. 2 military jeeps. Men in boots. Scarred, older. Warriors. Sergeant Hayes, the crew cut man called. They saluted. The gang paled. Laura didn't salute. She nodded, picked up her bag. You live tonight, she told Eddie, because I won't waste my time. She walked away. A boy hiding behind a car clutched a toy soldier. She's like a superhero, he whispered. A veteran nearby nodded as if to say, You're right. The heavy biker dropped his knife. Another ran. Phones slipped into pockets. Fear replaced bravado. A gravel-voiced veteran stepped up. You picked the wrong fight, son. Eddie vanished inside. Laura walked, torn shirt, bag swinging. A street musician played a single mournful note. Next day, the video went viral. Not the fight they expected. Just truth. Courage. Silence louder than screams. Comments poured in. Hero. I know how that feels. The blonde woman who filmed it got flooded with hate. She deleted her account. Too late. The heavy guy lost his job. Lip ring kid disappeared. Eddie vanished. His bike sat untouched. At work, a coworker slipped Laura a note. You're stronger than they'll ever know. People looked at her differently now, with respect. A Vietnam vet nodded. Knew there was something about you. Laura smiled faintly. Said nothing. One night she passed the diner. Remembered laughing with Sarah in high school. Her hand gripped her bag, then let go. A delivery driver nodded at her. Recognition. Quiet reverence. A week later, a tall man came into the store. No flash. Just presence. His boots polished, his stance military. He came to her line. Laura didn't flinch. She scanned his gum and water. He leaned in, said little. But everything shifted. The room hushed. Veterans recognized him. The town knew. Laura's husband. No one dared speak. He waited as she clocked out. Then they left together. No drama. Just unity. Steel and fire. Whispers followed. Laura didn't care. She never had. A teenage boy posted online, She's real. Saw her. Total badass. The ripple kept spreading. The blonde lost her boutique deal. The mechanic got turned away. Eddie's gang fell apart. A local news site wrote, Marine stops a bully. Laura didn't read it. She walked home. Same path. Past the quiet bar. A new bartender worked now. He kept a photo of his Marine tattoo behind the counter. One night, she paused outside the bar. Remembered childhood. Her Marine dad's voice calling her home. She adjusted her bag, walked on. A woman pushing a stroller passed. You're her, aren't you? She asked. Laura gave a small nod. The woman whispered to her child. That's someone who never quits. Later, Laura passed a bulletin board. Amid flyers, a note read, To the woman with the Marine tattoo. You gave me courage. Thank you. She touched it, didn't take it, just kept walking. By the time she got home, the stars were out. Her husband waited at the kitchen table, coffee in hand. They didn't talk about the fight. The video. The veterans. They didn't have to. He reached for her hand. She let him. Outside, a neighbor's radio played a song about coming home. She squeezed his hand once, then stood to make dinner. And if you've ever been mocked, dismissed, or underestimated, this story is for you. You're still here, still walking, still standing. Drop a comment, share where you're watching from, and follow to keep walking with me. Through the pain, through the healing, we keep moving forward.